What's up, guys? Cameron, aka I'm the Crazy One here. Back with another topic-based video. This one also was recommended by Reaper. So once again, Dominic, I appreciate you for giving me another topic to talk about. Today, we're going to be going over and talking about my favorite songs and some of my favorite albums that I like and why I like the songs and albums and stuff. So, I guess I'll start off talking about my favorite songs first. Give me a second. Trying to pull out a good shotgun I want to use. Blow this. Fucking kill that bitch. Die, bitch. But yeah, so I'll start off with songs, sorry. This is why I don't play video games and try to do a topic-based thing, because I get distracted. But I have, here, I'm going to pause it for a second because I actually have my on repeat playlist pulled up on Spotify to go through some of my stuff that I've been listening to recently, because most of these songs I've been listening to recently on repeat have been my favorite songs. So one of the top song on there is Scissor Hands by Motionless in White, which I've done a vocal cover before. That was fun. Second song here is an MGK song. I'm not a huge fan of most of Machine Gun Kelly's newer stuff, but his newest song he put out, Your Name Forever, that was a tribute to his manager or one of his best friends that died and stuff. Really solid, really good song. I got Beautiful by 10 Years on here. That sounds good. Slaughterhouse, Motionless in White with Brian Garrison, Knocked Loose. This Fire by Killswitch Engage. Talk to a Friend, Rain City Drive. Heavier also by Rain City Drive. Got Topless by Breaking Benjamin. That's a solid song. The Show Must Go On Part 1 and 2 from Famous Last Words is good. Lost by Linkin Park is great. Take Me Back to Eden by Sleep Token. Prima Donna by Swecco. For the Last Time, Suicide Boys. Meet and Greet, Ice Nine Kills. If You Can't Hang, Sleeping with Sirens. Emergence by Sleep Token. Forevermore by Immortal Disfigurements. Then I got Knives by Bullet for My Valentine, since I just went and saw them and stuff. But I would say some of my other top favorite songs would be Snuff by Slipknot. It's really weird. I think I might have said this in a video before, maybe I didn't, but I'm weird. I really like the softer songs from heavier bands. Another one of my top favorite songs is Kin by Whitechapel, and then also Hickory Creek by them. And they're both of their softer songs from a band that's normally primarily deathcore. Their new album they just put out was very brutal. It was cool that they kind of went back to the original sound for an album, but those soft songs, I just loved Phil Bozeman's Cleans. So fucking beautiful. But it's the same thing for Slipknot. Snuff is more of a song that you think would have been made for Stone Sour or something, but it's great. Probably my top all-time favorite song would be Tears Don't Fall by Bullet for My Valentine. And going and seeing them last Friday, I think it was, or whatever and stuff, was really, really cool. It was very cool. I got to see them perform that back in 2016 when I saw them, and it was great. That's right around when I started getting into that song. But hearing it again now, all these years later, was so fucking cool. It's very, very cool to see him. What else? I really love The End of Heartache also by Killswitch Engage. It's a beautiful song, absolutely beautiful. I just love a lot of Killswitch Engage. Like I said, I've been listening to This Fire by them a lot. Love that song. Wish CM Punk still had that song as his theme. Those are probably the top ones. There's some other songs on there and stuff that I really like but I just lifted off a bunch of songs that I've been listening to and stuff recently, or my main ones and stuff. But favorite albums is a really tough one too, because there's a lot of Horse, Stop Moving. Time to just murder people. I also have cheat codes on too, infinite ammo and a bunch of shit, and I turned saving off too, so I'm not gonna lose a bunch of money or anything or from this. Thought this would be kind of cool to do in the background, but yeah. So my top albums, probably my favorite is 1X by 3 Days Grace. think I brought that up before, but there's not a single skip on that album, at least in my opinion. Every song on there, even like the title track, which is probably like the most underrated from that one, I really love. It's just good album. I mean, all of 3 Days Grace's albums with Adam were amazing. I mean, even the worst one with Adam was what was it called? The one with Chalk Outline and stuff. I can't think of the Transit Venus. That's what it's called. I even like a lot of songs off of that. Like I like Anonymous. That was one of my favorite songs for a while and stuff. Haven't listened to it recently, but I got really big into that. And obviously like Chalk Outline, Misery Loves My Company, because that's the album that came out the first time that I saw them, like right around when Adam left. Like Adam left, but they were still in that album cycle. So they played, a lot of those songs, and I just got really, really, really big into that album for a while. But Life Starts Now is really good. The original, even 3 Days Grace album was good, but 1X was one of my first rock albums that I ended up getting. I remember just kind of slowly getting into them around that time, and they had it at Target. I was like, Mom, can you get me for this? And she's like, yeah, and I just like got huge into it. Every single song I just jammed out to. That was like one of the main albums I used to jam out to all the time in middle school. Like my mom would take me to school and I would jam out to like that album and Swan Songs from 3 Days Grace, or from 3 Days Grace. Sorry, I'm like talking about them right now, so they're just on my mind. Of course. What the fuck are you doing? Run, horsey. But yeah, Swan Songs from Hollywood Undead, that their debut album is an absolute banner too. That's another one that I don't think there's like skip on that album. It's a good debut album. Another one, it's the first 2 Slipknot albums, self-titled album, and Iowa too. Iowa is just, for a new metal band, is so brutal. Like, it's just Corey's fucking screams on that album are just fucking mental. It's just, God, it's such a good album. I ended up having that CD and the self-titled CD for a while, and I used to listen to those all the time in my old piece of shit Malibu that I had. And I wish I kept those CDs, but I don't have a CD player in my car anymore, which fucking sucks. So, come on, game. Set the waypoint. There you go. But, yeah.
You'll be okay.
What else? Homesick from A Day to Remember is great. I know Reaper wanted to give me to say all the whys and why I like this or whatever and stuff. I can't really give a lot of whys. It's just some albums I just really resonate with, or songs I resonate with and stuff. But yeah, Homesick. I remember when I started getting into A Day to Remember, like a lot of the songs that I heard from them was off of that album, so I ended up just going out. I really miss when Best Buy sold CDs too, and that's kind of another reason that I stopped, listening to albums. Not gonna lie, I stopped listening to CDs and stuff because nobody really has them anymore. So it's just like, what was the point? Now I don't have a CD player in my car either, so I just use Spotify, and I have a Bluetooth converter from my old 99 car, and that's all I really listen to is Spotify now. So,
Hey there.
Hi.
what up, Abigail? What up, Uncle? You fucking old fart. But, what else? Really love Stand Up and Scream and Reckless and Relentless. Both amazing albums from Asking Alexandria, both fucking sick. Where's... trying to find... whatever. Yeah, those are really good albums. What else? My brain is just not working today. I feel like anytime I'm sick, my brain doesn't work as well as it normally does. It's just like low energy. I feel like I'm fucking like drunk off my ass or something right now. But I really like Sempiternal from Bring Me the Horizon. Also, very good album. Suicide Season is probably one of my favorites from them. Can't go wrong with Count Your Blessings, but yeah, those are good. Absolutely love Nightmare from Avenged Sevenfold. That's why I have a poster of it. It's not hanging up in my room right now. I took down all my posters to move and stuff, but it'll be hanging back up in my bedroom or somewhere in my new place once I move. But I really like their self-titled album too. I like almost every album from them. The only ones I don't really like is Stage. It's not a bad album. There's actually a lot of songs off the Stage I do really like Goddamn and Paradigm and songs like that. But I don't like Life Is But a Dream. That is honestly one of the most god-awful albums I've ever heard in my fucking life. Like, I don't understand how people are like, oh, you need to understand the album. It's a major masterpiece. No, I think it is fucking god-awful. Terrible. And especially with the Kanye West out, like, fucking inspirations. Like, really, you guys are gonna take inspiration from a fucking, like, neo-Nazi black dude? Like, yeah, Kanye made a couple good songs back in the day, but Kanye is a fucking walking piece of shit. Like, I know I have my edgy humor, and, you know, I used to freely fucking say the N-word and everything, but at the same time, I'm not a fucking neo-Nazi. I'm not actually fucking, like, racist and a piece of shit, you know? Like, fuck Kanye West. But, yeah, those are some of my standouts. There's a lot of albums that I really do like. I end up getting into it from my buddy Kenny Manic from Wage War. Oh, so good. I used to not really know anything from Wage War, but we ended up going and seeing them in concert on the Manic tour before their new album Stigma or whatever it's called came out. Which the new album is okay, but it's just short. It's a half an hour album. It's like, really? Like, give us more shit. Like, make the songs longer. What, you know, come on. But yeah, those are all pretty good. There was another one that I was thinking of that I can't think of right now. It's been a while since I listened to it and stuff, but I really love the debut Nothing More album too, with what's all on it. Like This Is the Time, like Mr. MTV, shit like that. That album is fucking sick too. There's a lot of good albums out there that I really love. I mean, shit. This is gonna sound kind of gay and stuff, but shit, even like the first couple Jesse McCartney CDs, like his original one, his first debut one, and his second one that he kind of like went for like more of like a kind of like pop rock style. I even love that album and stuff too. Don't listen to it as much as I used to, but every once in a while I'll go out and jam out to like fucking Right Where You Want Me or something, or Beautiful Soul or some shit like that. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video there. I can't really think of anything else right now, and I named off a good amount of shit. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy.